After a torrential rain, the puddles on the forest floor are a spectacular scene. Mating season is never shy of romantic courtships. Love is sweet, but sometimes fatal. This female toad was so overwhelmed by suitors that it drowned in the water. Even for the amphibians, it is very risky to stay in water for too long. The Asiatic toad is endemic to Asia. It has a wide distribution. Their usual habitat reaches an elevation of 1,500 meters. But these toads live in Mount Fanxing at 2,212 meters above the sea level. On what conditions do the Asiatic toads push beyond the survival limit and make their home in the region? Zhuilangqi, or Pond of Nine Dragons, located between the New Golden Summit and the Fanghuang Summit, is a fault basin. As cold air is blocked by the ridges on both sides, the pond is always enveloped by fog and mist. The heavy precipitation accumulated forms a rare subalpine marshland. In Mount Fanxing, it is one of the most suitable habitats for wildlife. This is the great golden maiden hare. It is like a giant in the moss community. It can easily grow over 20 centimeters high, like a pine sapling. The Zhuilangqi Basin is dominated by the great golden maiden hare. They grow in clusters, like a massive moss carpet, covering most of the basin. This distinctive phenomenon indicates that the Zhuilangqi Basin is a degenerating subalpine wetland. Local vegetation is transforming from wetland types to xerophytes gradually. And the fauna is adapting accordingly. The slug is a terrestrial mollusk, also known as mucus worm in Chinese. They prefer warm and damp environments, resembling the snails without a shell. They creep very slowly and mainly feed on mosses. It is the abundance of food that helps the Asiatic toads defy altitude and settle down in the Zhuilangqi Basin. The pointed scale pit viper is considered one of China's top 10 venomous snakes. Its presence in the Zhuilangqi Basin is due to the abundance of toads and frogs to feast on. The great golden maiden hare, the slug, the Asiatic toad, and the pointed scale pit viper form a simple food chain in the complex ecological environment of the Zhuilangqi Basin. Both the formation and the dissolution of the chain abide by the natural evolution law. The Zhuilangqi Basin has gone through a lengthy process of transformation, while the inhabiting wildlife only exist for a relatively short time. As witnesses of the changes in the Zhuilangqi Basin, they take part in and record the development of the geology, climate, and vegetation as heralds of the future of Mount Fanxing.